Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Photoshop. This is your guy Felix Bliss. Today I'm going to show you how I created my first birthday flyer as a beginner. So without much ado, let's start. So the first thing I will do is set up my background. Okay, so I'll go in for the rectangle tool, then I'll create this particular rectangle. I will set the color to gray. Okay, anything gray. So I like this gray. The color code was F4. Okay, you can check again. F4. That's the color code. Then what I'm going to do right now is I will add my picture. Okay, then what I'm going to do next is I will make a copy of this picture. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do now is I will hide this one, the color one. Then I will change this one to luminosity. So as a beginner I was able to do this. Then I change this, the whole down, something like this. Then from here you add a mask. Okay, after adding the mask, you see we have these two colors here. Let's switch to black and then go in for the brush tool. Press B for brush. So brush, click on it, increase the size. Okay, then let's shade these particular edges. Okay, let me set the opacity to something like 50. Then try to erase this area. Okay, although we are trying to erase it, but not necessarily erasing it or brushing it, but we are just reducing the opacity of that particular area. That's the trick. Okay, very good. So you have something like that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add the text to it. So I'll write my text. The text is happy birthday. Happy birthday. Simple like that. Then what I'm going to do next is I will change the size. Okay, and then the spacing. Okay, the spacing I have to change. So I'll go to my properties. That's the properties of the text. Okay, then I'll set the spacing to 0. Okay, then I'll reduce the size to something like 16. 16 is too small, so I can increase it maybe 24. Okay, this is quite cool for me. It's not big, it's not, yeah, it's quite cool. Now as you can see, that the picture has faded too much. Okay, so I have to increase the brightness or the opacity. Sorry, the opacity. Okay, so I'm trying to increase the opacity small. Okay, yeah, something like this is cool for me. Then what I'm going to do next is I'll add the name of the person. Okay, so I'll make a copy of my text, drag it down, then change this one to the name of the person. So the person is called Beulah. select all the text. Then I'm going to change my font to a bold font. Okay, so something like this is cool for me. Benghazi bold. So you can look for Benghazi bold online. Then I'm going to change the spacing to maybe 9. Then transform this one, okay, to match the birthday. I'll transform this one as well to match the text here. Then I'll bring it down small like this. Alright, so I have something like this, okay. Something like this is cool for me. So what I'm going to do next is it seems to be there is a space here. So what I'm going to do next is I'll select this. Let's change the alignment to this and see something, because yeah, I want the text to be aligned. Very good. So we are going to get something like this. Okay, so from here what I'm going to do next is I'll make this one go up small for me, then this one too will go up as well. Okay, then we can bring the picture, the copy. You see, when we were starting I made a copy, so we can bring the lady in. From here I can transform her, okay, so that the text will be, I will just reduce the size small like this. Okay, now don't mind. Okay, it seems like you can't see the name well, but we will do something so that you will see the name well, something like this. So we have this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to increase the opacity for the first one. Okay, so when you are working on the project, does not mean that if you have maybe done something you can't go back. You are doing it in such a way that you get a perfect result. Okay, if not perfect, at least good results. Okay, so you try to make modification to what you have done already. So I just need to bring this one, yeah, like this. So 30 will be cool for me. Now from here I'm going to sample the color in the shirt. Okay, so I'll press on I to sample this color, then click on the color and let's go for more saturated format of that color, and that will be something like this. Let's go to the darkest part. Like this is cool for me. Then change the text, the Beulah, change it to that color. So go to swatches and change that color. Very good. So from here we can add some kind of shadow to our text here. Or yeah, let's add some shadow. So drop shadow and then we will add a stroke. Then we can add the bevel and emboss, something like this. But we can take away the emboss, add inner shadow. I'm just playing around to see which one will work perfect for me. So you see the inner shadow is quite cool for me. Okay, and this is the settings, the opacity. The double click on the inner shadow and you can see that the opacity I've set it to 35, the distance is 13, the choke is 0, and then the size is 29. So you can make the same settings for your work and you'll get something like this. So this one seems like a paper cutout. Okay, it looks like the sheet is cut out. That's what I'm trying to say. So you hit on OK. Now from here what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add the name. Okay, you see the name here, you can't see it well, so I can add it here, then add some date of birth here, then we are done. So I'll just go to this side and look for this rectangle to create something like, if you can also use the line. create another one here. And then we are going to type the name, going for the text, and then type in the name again. So I will type Beulah. Then I will change the size to maybe 16. Okay, the color I can change it to black. Then I'll position the text here. Good, so we have something like this. So from here, what I'm going to do next is add the date. Okay, so I'll add the date here. Okay, so with that, I'll add that shape. From there I can add the date. Okay, so I'll go in for the text and type maybe 13th May. So 13, and then the May to capital. I like using capital because it's quite nice for me. So I will transform this one to make it fit the circle. Okay, let's increase the size more. Alright, so that is all. So this is my first birthday flyer I created as a beginner. Okay, so you can also do this simple but cute birthday flyer for yourself or for your friends. Thank you for watching this channel. If you like these tutorials, please do well and subscribe to this channel, and we will do our best to provide more tutorials for you. This is your guy Felix Bliss. Bye bye.